Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're fucking ready. I am beyond fucking thrilled, man. I'm so thrilled to be able to go and finish season 1. I'm going to go and throw this out there. You guys want season 2? Show up. Tell me you guys want season 2. Tell me you guys want season 2. Be like, Ed, we need season 2. We want a good analysis of season 2. Not just the entire time, but like people actually taking the show fucking seriously and showing why it's a GOAT. And that's what I want to do, man. I want to come in here, analyze these characters like no one else has done before. Come on in here, talk about these themes, talk about the psychology of them, fucking raise it up, right? And raise up the standard of what it is to have good discussions revolving this as a reactor, as a content creator, as everything. I heard season 2 is fucking better. You guys have been telling me season 2 is like, oh, it's fucking worthy. It's so worthy. I'm so thrilled to see where this show goes and to see how Hachiman evolves. I am loving seeing like the relapses and the progress that Hachiman does.
参加することに意義がある。近代オリンピックの父、ピエール・ド・クーベルタン男爵が演説で取り上げ、広く知られた言葉だが、この言葉はしばしば誤用され、強制参加のための脅迫文句となっている節がある。世の中、行くだけ無駄だったなんてもんは腐るほどあるだろうに。参加することに意義があるのなら、参加しない勢力に参加することにも意義があるはずであり、何事も経験というのであれば、経験をしない経験にだって価値はあるはずだ。むしろ誰もが経験することをしないというのは逆に貴重と言える。
また始まった。筋は全く通ってないのに無駄に説得力ある分、たちが悪いのよね。
Actually phenomenal for her to fucking point that out. Oh my god. Am I falling for her? I gotta check my fucking heart here. Am I falling for her? She just confronted him and called him out in such a good fucking way. Holy shit, bro. It's true. Here's the thing. And this is where it gets fucking crazy. Some people are really good logically, that they can logically spin a tale and create all this poeticism and whatnot, and literally trap themselves in some cognitive distortions. That's where the issue lies. Because if you're already viewing the world, for example, I can point to soda and be like, hey, there's not an ad placement, by the way. This soda is, doesn't have any calories. And you might be like, yeah, well, that soda doesn't have any calories, but it's really bad because it has sucralose. And sucralose is pretty bad for you. Therein by you drinking it, it's really affecting you and your body system and whatnot. And it's like, I've come from drinking 8 sodas of regular sodas to whatnot. And you're being like immediately going into that skewed way of thinking because for you, you're like set in whatever skewed perspective you might have. Instead of just being like, hey, you know what? Cool. It's 0 calorie. If only it was an ad placement. The number one reason why I'm touching, there's been a lot of people that have been trying to get ads in here like Call of the Dragons and other shows out there. And I'm just like, nah, if I can't play your game and I don't approve of your game or your ad or whatnot, I'm not going to promote it to my audience. You guys need to make me believe. But therein comes the issue. How many of you have to convince yourselves that you're right so you don't hurt? That you're right so you don't feel lonely. So that you're right so that you don't have to participate. I know I do at times. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes, like, especially the line of work that I have to do, like, I have to manage and do 1,001 other things. And I rarely have times to really, like, be there with others, right? Or genuinely interact with others while everyone else is growing. So, like, building a tight-knit bond, I'm like, oh, sí, güey, honestamente. Starting with the conclusion and making the reasoning bend. Exactly. And that's where we need to be careful. We really, really need to be careful with, like, starting with the conclusion and making all the reasoning bend around it. I try not to think about it, to be honest. And that's the thing is, sometimes, let's be honest, the healthiest option is to not think about it. Hate to put it that way as well, but for some of us in our own current life being, is stressing out about that at this point in time good for you? Healthy for you? Probably not, right? For most of us, we're like living like paycheck to paycheck or living in the thought pattern of like, oh man, like I have 1,001 other things I need to handle first before I can even start introspecting on myself. But being in high school and being Hachiman and going down this train of thought, oof, I fucking love Yukino for calling that out. Fucking love Yukino for calling that out.
いや待て、 俺は悪くない。社会が悪い。
No.
チームワークはバッチリだね。よし、頑張るぞ。えいえい。
Oh! If Hachiman and Yui were to get together, how would Yukino react to that? She would be happy. She'd root for them outwardly. She'd distance herself. Thank you. Thank you, Trebulosaurus there. She would probably give them space. We're seeing that there are different interactions and tactics so far, right? We're seeing the different interactions and tactics so far. At this point in time, I'm led to believe that if they got together, if Yui and Hachiman got together, Yukino would probably distance herself in the same way that she did when she got sick. She's not going to stop them from coming over to visit them or like those interactions from happening, right? But she's going to distance herself. Why? Fight or flight happens in instances when we fall in love, when we're in danger, or when we're sick, right? Fight or flight can be triggered through a triggering event or consequence like relationships. So if they were to get together, Yukino would probably create distance. Yukino would distance. She'd probably like root for them, maybe after a while for them. She'd probably lay some boundaries. Let's flip it. If Hachiman were to get with Yukino, though, how would Yui react? Probably outwardly happy, but upset internally. Probably. We've seen her like pent up her frustrations over and over again. I'm afraid now. I'm afraid of a couple of things. Suppress her feelings deep inside. Hope you guys are enjoying this line of questioning as well, because this is coming to me the more I'm seeing this pairing pop up more and more. But we've seen something that she does so far, time and time and time again. We've seen her do something that scares me. It fucking terrifies me. Down to my fucking asshole. I am terrified for Yui. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? She anxiously attaches. Hachiman saved her dog. What did she do? She anxiously attached herself to Hachiman, where she started to call him Hickey. She started to go ahead and give him a nickname of love and adoration and care and all of these wonderful things. Because, you know, she anxiously attached, wow, you must really be nice. Angelification attacks, so on and so forth. Anxious versus avoidant, exactly. So what does that mean? What happens when you're an anxious person, all of a sudden, your relationship, your whatnot gets taken from you? What happens? Desperation? Oh, so nice. Oh, so nice. He's going to fucking leave you on your date. He's going to come to me. You don't know him like I do. Oh, I know him in every single little aspect of him. Oh, yo, you guys make such a wonderful couple. You're so cute. Oh my God, I'm a fucking wait till but yeah, that's Yanderu. No, the main element though, the main element that I'm bringing up is, well, we saw her reaction in episode 6, is she becomes anxiously attached. So fight or flight kicks in. What does she do? She rushes to Hickey. She rushes to Hickey. She goes to Hickey. Hickey gets in this accident. She tries to make friends. She tries to be there. She tries to have this open communication over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. While Yukino, if Yui and Hachiman were to be in a relationship, she might fly away. She might be like, oh, that hurts, whatever, right? I'm going to go and distance myself. Yui would be like, nah. We've seen this so far from her reactions this season. This is why I need a third girl. I need a third or a fourth girl introduced. So do you think she'll anxiously attach to someone else if she can't attach herself to Hickey? Hard. I think she needs to distance herself for that to happen. It can happen, but she needs to create distance. I think you're jumping way too far. I think we need Hachiman. Oh, first off, we need to do this other one. Probably another one. What would happen to Hachiman if Yui and Yukino started dating? Self-hatred, his schema comes back. Oh, I was right all along. They were just using me. I'm just a nuisance. But that self-talk just keeps growing. Yeah, instantly. He might still like kind of talk to them from time to time, but it's like, we're really, yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I am just being used. espouse Hachiman, the questions coming in, I am just being used. They used me. They used me to try and get to know one another. You see, I knew fucking relationships were fake. I knew friendships were fake. So in comes in my next question. What would happen to Yui and Yukino if Hachiman ends up with a new girl? What would they do? And you guys want my honest truth. They would be able to cope. At least one or the other did not take him. This would be a healthier relationship. Hey, at least you didn't take him away. I didn't take him away. We could still be friends. We got a friendship out of it. Hachiman with the new girl would probably be a little bit healthier, because all of a sudden everything that he's been working through does not cause friction in the dynamics in here. That's why this new girl has to be sensei. Or Yukino might regress, but I think Yui would cope. I think Yukino and Yui would be able to go ahead and like cope together. They would be able to go and talk with one another in an area that like would allow their friendship to blossom even further. Not saying that he can't have healthy relationships with them, but at this point in time, would it be healthy for him to have a relationship with any of them of this side? Probably not. Is it healthier to have a relationship with someone on this side? Yeah. I bring this up as an option of self-reflection, you know? As an option of like being able to go in and talk about it. Psycho route. Oh, damn, you guys are really on something. Anyways, I was looking at this and I had to look at previous little things. So I'm like, wait a minute. How did they react when they heard the news? Right. This is how they reacted in certain situations. Anyway, I don't know if you guys agree or disagree with me. Either or is fine. I don't have the answers to everything. I'm wrong a lot, just in case. But oof, they just started to like him. But right now, I think they would be more disappointed. Early in what way? I'm talking about just the way that you connect with people and the way that we've seen their connections. This showcases everything, Leja. Like in terms of like, because liking or not liking something, sometimes you can tell from a mile away that someone likes someone just by the way that they try and attach to them, right? So looking at the way that people attach and even the subtle signs that they show in terms of how they care for others and what they do in that instance, it's a fight or flight, showcases a lot as to how they'll be in a relationship with them if they were to clearly be there. There's only one thing about Sensei that I don't like, and this might be blasphemy, but like the smoking in the, I think was it the second episode when she was smoking out there. That might be the only negative side that I have on that. You know, everything else I might be like, yeah, brother.
さてどうしようかしらね。これね。
千葉県横断お悩み相談メール。俺たちの新たな活動内容だ。
体育祭を盛り上げるためのアイデアを募集しています。それと最後なので絶対勝ちたいです。
はあ、もうそんな時期か。
嫌だったわよね。クラス対抗リレー。
あの謎のプレッシャーな。
私あんま足速くなかったからきつかったな。
そうそう、いるんだよな。クラスメイトが抜かれると舌打ちしてマジ。
I feel like I should print out pictures of this show. I really do feel like I need to fucking screenshot this and take pictures of this show to showcase how they're using proximity to tell this story. Right? Look at this picture compared to the picture, like, to quite literally like a couple episodes ago when everyone was like miles away on that table and they wouldn't even be like close to one another, being able to go and communicate, and how close and comfortable they are, like, you know, in this direction, miles away from where we were a couple episodes ago. What an interesting way. Good shit, director. Good shit.
いや、俺あいつ嫌いだったんだよ。まあ、あっちも俺のこと嫌いだったと思うけど。あと、バトン受け取るの嫌がる女子な。なんで俺の前でマジありえないんだけどとか言うの？ツンデレ？
いやー、それは自分で分かっていると思うからあえて言明は避けるけれど、女子が嫌がっている時ってかなりの確率で本気よ。
言明してるじゃねえか。言明の意味調べとけよ。それと体育祭といえばあれな。
まだあるんだ。
ある。一人足りなくて先生と一緒にやる組体操とかな。扇とかやろうにも人足らなくてよ。
それを目にするご両親が哀れだわ。どうぞ。放
支部ってここでいいのかな。体育祭のことでメールしたんだけど返事来なかったから直接来ちゃった。
See, now this is the type of individual that I would automatically start being like, how anxious do you get? Wait a minute. You just sent the email, right? You haven't even given us like a couple of days to respond. And you're already here? And like, hold on. Wait a minute. An anxious emailer. To be fair, like a lot of people are anxious texters, right? For example, I'll highlight this. Say that you send me an important text message and on your screen, it pops up that like I saw it and it says that I'm typing, but then I stop and then I'm typing again. You see little bubbles pop up. It says typing and then I stop and then again and I stop and then no more bubbles, no more typing, no nothing. What does that do for you? Whenever you see that in your own text messages or whenever you reach out to people, and even on Discord where it says like this person is typing, pisses me off. I did that to someone to Discord for 4 hours. That's just chatting on Discord. Oh shit, this motherfucker's gonna roast me. A lot of people immediately jump into that conclusion, right? Like there's something wrong, fuck them, they're playing with me after a while, wow, so on and so forth. Like a lot of people take that and oof. Oh, YOLO. A good wall of text or a bad wall of text? ¿Qué te puso? No, nos vamos a separar. No eres mi príncipe or something like that.
このメールの差出人。ああ、それ多分私。文化祭の時みたいに体育祭も盛り上げていきたいんだ。協力をお願いできないかな。雪の
Or
下さん。
snap, whatever.
引きヶ谷です、引きヶ谷。あ、引きヶ谷さんね。それと。いや、私は由比ヶ浜です。こっちが引きヶ谷。ごめんなさい。私人の名前覚えるの得意じゃなくて。
This is the same girl that was a part of the committee, yeah? Wait a minute. We all saw how fucking Hikigaya-kun over here acted in that fucking... Ooh, hold on. What's your end goal here? Now my mind's immediately shifting into what is your goal for approaching in this way? Because clearly you didn't know them, so you must know that Yukino's here. So you have... Is this a direct request for her in that regard? Ooh, no, that's exactly it, Masters. Because it's clear that she didn't care about Hachiman and Yui so far, at least to what she stated. But she does know Yukino. We've seen her call that out previously.
お気になさらず。彼は人に名前を覚えられないのが得意なだけですから。
お前が言うのおかしいでしょ。いや、合ってんだけどさ。
ならいいじゃない。他にも存在感消したりするのも得意よね。
そんなことないよ。教室だと一人でいるから逆によく目立ってるし。
そんなフォローあるのか。
Not a compliment.
引きヶ谷くん。
はい。
引きヶ谷くんね。ちゃんと覚えた。文化祭の時も頑張ってくれたし、頼りにしてるね。
はあ。
Bruh. That reaction right there. Brother, note that shit down. Note that shit down.
覚えた。
Note that shit down.
時も頑張ってくれたし、頼りにしてるね。
はあ。
I'm gonna build out an actual fucking mind crawl on the dynamics of this love triangle so far. At the end of season 2, or someplace in season 2, I want you guys to tell me, Ed, it's your fucking time. Episode number 13, Oregairu season 1, 5 minutes and 24 seconds in. A beautiful reference as to how this relationship might work going. Do one huge Twitter post. Oh no, brother. I would have my back. Hold on. Ooh. It would be a wonderful way of taking that in and fucking analyzing it. End of season 2, the mind crawl is gonna be good. My back has been hurting all fucking day. I'm in like actual pain. But that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like this is a really awesome shot to use and talk about their mentalities when it comes to Hachiman so far as of what's being shown. I'm not ready for season 2? Clearly, brother.
そうそう。みんなにお願いしたいのは男子と女子の目玉競技なんだよ。目玉？はあ。
そういえば去年は何をしたんだったかしら。
そういや記憶に残ってねえな。
人はあまりに辛い記憶は封印してしまうというものね。
俺の体育祭、黒歴史扱いするのやめてくれる？だいたい簡単に忘れられたらトラウマ抱えてねえっつーの。
The way that she stated this, I want to touch on this real quick because it's interesting how Yukino.
目玉は
そういえば去年は何をしたんだったかしら。
そういや記憶に残ってねえな。
人はあまりに辛い記憶は
Humans repress those desirable moments. Just because you experience something that was stressful does not mean it's trauma. Just because you experience something that was stressful, right? That your mind's like, yeah, forget about it, right? Whatever. Does not mean it's trauma. There is a thing called acute stress, right? Acute stress disorder, which means you encountered high levels of stress for a period of time. However, it goes away after a while. That does not mean it's trauma. The reason I say that is because so many fucking people out there, they're like, oh my God, I stubbed my toe. I have so much trauma now. And it's like, no, that's not trauma, bro. Like, yes, you hit your toe. That sucks, right? You probably stressed out about it for a little bit, but then you went on throughout your day, right? Oh, someone said something mean to you. Sure, that might have hurt you right there and then, but the next day you were happy and you were going through it, right? It's more than just feeling exact, right? That's physical trauma. Electric Boogaloo, don't make that argument now. But the argument that comes, I'm now having trauma. But the main argument, the main element that I'm bringing up there is exactly with the terms to not water down the language. It's great to be precise, and it's great to understand the words that you are using, and that not everything is traumatic. Otherwise, people will paint it that way. We all need to go through stressful incidents to grow. That is how we grow as individuals, from our environment, from these stressful incidents, from connections, and so on. Oof. But also, the human mind doesn't necessarily just repress less desirable moments. Unfortunately, for some people, the human mind also represses extremely happy moments in life and actually nullifies or brings down the intensity of that emotion a little bit. Do you guys know why? It's not just necessarily, oh, the human mind's going to go ahead and repress all of these like dark and negative moments or boring moments. We can talk about disassociation and the fact as to how our brain automates stuff to go ahead and get rid of the flack, which is why when you're driving and you get in your car, people just zone out and then they zone back in when they're like pulling into the parking lot. Because for them, they don't need that in between space. Quite literally, the reason why we don't necessarily always, like we recall memories, but we don't feel them at the intensity that we originally did is because that would be unhealthy. Because that would be extremely unhealthy, and your brain has to send all of these chemicals over and over every single time. I'm going to use this word. Imagine that you had to masticate. And I'm using mastication instead of the other word because we're trying to go ahead and keep this one for YouTube. Imagine that you masticate all the time, all day, every day, right? How much would you value the next time that you masticated? As opposed to like, hey, you know what? I masticate once or twice a day. Right? Or little to none. But you're like, hey, I'm trying to go ahead and like whatnot less. Yeah, you value stuff less. So your brain is going to go ahead and normalize that. It's like, oh, okay, this is whatever. When it comes to scenarios like this, your brain doesn't always necessarily want to be extremely sad or extremely like emotional and happy and over the top, over the moon. It wants to find that medium ground. What's masticate? Do you don't masticate? I masticate all the time, Mark Taz. Like literally, I love masticating. I masticate at least twice a day. I don't know about you guys. Masticar, exactamente. Just not feeling anything is really pleasant sometimes. Yeah, and sometimes sometimes we feel numb because it's easier and it's better to feel that than any of the emotions that would come through. Yeah, that's fine as well. So it's evening out of the peaks. Exactly, JP.
黒歴史扱いするのやめてくれる？だいたい簡単に忘れられたらトラウマ抱えてねっつーの。でも
私もあんま覚えてないし、毎年地味なんだよね。だから今年は派手なのやりたくてさ。なるほど。
お話はわかりました。いつまでにアイデアを出せば。
それなんだけど、運営委員の会議があるからそこに参加してもらえるかな。
今からですか？
みんな何組？うちの学校ってクラス内で半分ずつ分けるから確認しておきたいな。私は赤組なんだけど。赤。
How important is this episode to like the grand series? Question, chat. I know it sounds silly and I know I'm stopping a lot, but I'm looking at it, I'm trying to conceptualize it, and I'm like, it feels a little different than the previous episodes. I don't know why. It feels a little different. It's basically an OVA. Ah, okay. Fair.
私と一緒だね。よし、みんなで優勝目指して頑張ろう。
Dun, 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 dun.
うまくジーンとできたようだな。
You had to show sensei.
先生の言うことでした。
また先生の差し金ですか。
私も毎年同じような体育祭ばかりでいい加減飽きてきたからな。面白いのを期待しているよ。
遊び気分だし。
体育祭も平塚先生がご担当なさるんですか？まあな。こういう仕事は若手にお鉢が回ってくるものだ。ほら、私若手だから。若手だから。
大事なことなので2回言いましたよ、この人。
You're young in my books. You're the youngest one around, brother. I would marry that teacher. Espy, same. Espy. What? Free? What? Why all the dots? Is she not young? Is she not young? I'm over here drooling on myself, brother. Young at heart. Young at heart.
白めぐり、では会議を始めようか。
はい。議題は体育祭の目玉競技についてです。みんなアイデア出してこう。意見ある人は手を挙げて。はいはい、由比ヶ浜さん。部活対抗リレーとか。
それだと部活に入っていない生徒が出られないから不満がな。
Question. Wild question, and I hate to ask this. Seeing how actively involved we're seeing, she is our age, I think. Oh, I can't say it. I can't say it because it would come off weird if I said it. I don't want to get canceled. She's the same age as me. She's the same age as me. Wait, are you guys saying I'm old? Wait a fucking minute. I'm about to turn. My birthday's in May, chat. But no, when it comes to this, one of the key things that is like starting to come through, right, is Hachiman is getting more and more comfortable in these organizational settings. Are we going to see Hachiman continue to come into organizational settings and just start to go ahead and, like, you know, doesn't necessarily have to be by his will, but by others, in terms of like, hey, student councils meetings or higher level meetings for the sensei or whatever that may be? Because he's already, this is what, like the second? Or third, yeah, second, technically? Because Hachiman is starting to evolve like this, right? We're starting to see him go from like being like this to like, whatever, right?
他にもじゃんじゃん出してね。はい、雪の下さん。
オーソドックスにパン食い競争。ご飯クレームにつながる恐れが。
Kids who like rice.
派閥争いそんな深刻なのかよ。
気を取り直して頑張ろう。次。
Running with your toast to find your true love race. I'm gushing over gushing over sports. Save that one.
はい、由比ヶ浜さん。
Oh, come on in. Appreciate it,
親御
Pandalon.
さんの借金で苦しんだ生徒への配慮を考えると。
What'd you say?
由比ヶ浜さん。借り物競争。
親御さんの借金で苦しんだ生徒への。
Sensei, we gotta talk about this. You're never gonna please anybody. You ain't never gonna please anybody. I'll be straight up, chat. I'm not gonna be everyone's cup of tea, right? And that's A-okay. And if you don't like the content, there's 1,001 other fucking emoji reactors out there, individuals out there that you might like. 100% A-okay. But I at least stand for something, right? You're never gonna appease everyone, but the angry parents are in educational settings and even healthcare settings. Ah!
考えると配慮ばかりですね。最近はどこもうるさくてな。 何かと規制が多いのだよ。
とにかく考えてみよう。他のみんなもどんどん意見言ってね。
Ball sacking. Ball sacking. That's so good. That's so good. Chim chim cheree. Oh no. Oh no. Who did the subs on this?
途中から連想ゲームだし、もうマジカル何かでいいんじゃないの？
Hey.
他にないですか？
Lucky Lashana, who's that, brother?
思った以上にアイデアが貧困だったわ。
なんか言っても反対する意見の方が多いし。
Also, welcome on in.
俺たちが考えるってのも無理があるな。
じゃあどうするの？
適材適所っつうだろ。
確かに大事な考え方ではあるわね。
I'm surprised that as an organization or as individuals in here, they haven't necessarily gone out and thrown out a survey, right? Because oftentimes one of the quickest ways to go out and get the ball rolling in general is by like asking for everyone to contribute, right? You ask people to go ahead and be like, hey, you know, what name would you guys like? Or you throw out a couple names and have them vote on it. That way you take all the pressure off yourself and so on and so forth. Super duper interesting. What sports you want to do? We'll do full contact MMA, a bit of actual like hardcore judo. We'll do a bunch of like hardcore physical contact sports and chess, ping pong. Name it.
使い潰されるのが世の常だ。そのくせ給料は上がらない。
わかるな。そこは。
Oh.
使い潰されるのが世の常だ。そのくせ給料は上がらない。
わかるな。
True. Guys, if you're working or whatnot, please, especially if you're in management position, please take care of your people that are coming in, right? Don't burn them out. Treat them with love and respect. Help them out where they need it. I'll showcase this, right? Have someone that came to join the company recently. They're under my watch and whatnot. They drive an hour and 30 minutes for work, or an hour and something for work, to get there, and then an hour and something to get back to their house. You want to know what I said? I'm like, because they're waking up at like 4 a.m. or something. You want to know what I said? I'm just straight up about it. I'm like, hey, I don't like that you're waking up that early. Let's talk about adjusting your schedule so that you enter later and leave earlier, and then you use your admin time to work from home. Because that is not okay. I don't want you driving at 4 a.m, feeling sleepy and getting into a car accident, or going home too late and then having your parents, because they're still young, get like anxious about you not being home by a certain time. I'd rather you get home safe and sound, and then we call that admin time, and you catch up at home with your notes. That's what I'm willing to do. I'm willing to go ahead and talk about certain instances like that, right? Adjusting time? Impossible. What? People don't wake up at 8 a.m. and go to sleep at 5 after work? What? But no, like, why isn't Ed my boss? Or for example, they were struggling one day and they were like really stressed out. And I was like, hey, talk to me about it. What's going on? How can I help you? Right? If it's too much, go home. Like, take a rest. It's okay. Self-care days are there. Use your PTO. You know, if you need to take a step out, just let us know and take that step out. Like, it's A-okay. Their face, dude, because it's been their first week. They've been like, oh my God, I've never had a boss that talks to me like that. Someone that genuinely cares about me. Someone that's telling me like to go home and like, you know, to not make my parents worry and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, because people like, as a leader, as a leader, we have to go ahead and set that example for others to come through. Otherwise, because I've been in organizations where they try and burn you out, and they'll load, like for example, as a therapist, they'll try to load you with 120 clients, and it's fucking impossible. And as a case manager, they'll load you with more. That's why I'm like, fuck.
できないやつが無理してやっても意味がない。その道のプロを呼んだ方がいい。
つまり依頼を放棄するということでいいのかしら。
違う。ワークシェアリングだ。ジョブローテーションだ。アウトソーシングだ。
な なんかよくわかんないけどすごそう。
よくもまあそれっぽい単語を次から次へと。ものはいいよね。
でも信じて任せることは大事だね。
じゃそういうことでゆえがま
はい。
Hey, yo.
わかった。
えいよ
ちょっと呼んでみるよ。
Hey.
彼らがそうなのかしら。
なんで私呼ばれたの？
ケプコン左に同じ。
ああそれはだな。
なるほどザ・ユニバース。話題になって盛り上がる競技を考えろとな。
盛り上がればいいんだよね。
何が盛り上がってもいいんだよね。
What they're gonna end up writing is fucking gushing over magical boys. I can totally see them coming together and they just end up creating gushing over magical boys. Gushing from his side, magical boys, or magical something from his side, and gushing boys from her side. Can totally fucking see it. The gush is real, chat. Oh. Hey, yo. Why is she holding the nails like that? That is such a scary way to, like, imagine if she just tipped forward. I wish I was the nail. Like, that is such a, like, ooh. Sensei likes to live dangerously. I wonder if this is just innate nature for her in that regard. And now I'm trying to think about it. I'm like, I feel like Sensei might have a darker life than we know. We know her with this fucking. See, you just have to give her something to keep her hands and mouth. You could say she. Oh God, guys. Oral fixation. Yeah, no.
まだです
すごい。
白巡り先輩。
受けた依頼はまだ半分しか終わってないしな。
そうです。せっかくなんだし勝ちましょう。
Oh.
頑張ろう。
You know what I need in my life? I feel like I need another fucking romance anime at some point. Like, I love Oregairu. I love that we're going through it. Give me something where the guy is a total fucking hiki, right? Is a total hiki, only plays fucking video games, and has to learn how to socialize with the outside world. Something like that, brother. Something like that. Give me something where the guy, needs to go ahead and start learning from the outside world. Maybe meets up a couple cute girls like that. Maybe one of them is really into fucking, I don't know, movies or books or some shit. And like every character that he learns how to go ahead and socialize and be better and whatnot. This Tomozaki. What is Tomozaki, brother? NHK?
体育祭もいよいよ大詰め。ここまでは白組が優勢。
我らが
葉山隼人の活躍を大きな得点源に試合を有利に進めていますが
まだまだ勝負の行方はわからない。いよいよメインイベント。女子対抗千葉市民来ません。略して
Tomozaki is literally the one I ended up describing. NHK would be absolutely amazing for you. You guys are saying I'm describing either NHK or Tomozaki. I don't know either fucking or, bro. I'm just throwing out a premise like that because I'm like, we could talk about the areas of progression and the stages of change and relapse and like normal socialization skills and oof. Oof. I'm so curious. Which one? Yamada-kun? Wait, what? Yamada?
なあ、本当にこれでいいのか？
ハポン。その昔、千葉では佐渡市と北条市の
These heroes great, yeah.
その歴史を考慮した素晴らしい競技だ。
当時はこの辺り海だったと思うけどな。その格好何？
My back. Ah, fuck. Oh, I'll take the pain on this one. Fuck me. Oh, bro, what was that? My back hurts. I gushed so hard, I blew my back. Oh my god, your back. I felt a secondhand pain with that. I still feel it tingling. Are there figurines of this? Boys, I need someone to do some deep research here. Yes? Oh, YOLO, you gotta send it on the Discord, bro. I need some. I need some fucking figurines of them. Oh my god. I need some fucking figurines of them. Oh.
私が知りたいくらいだわ。
これ超恥ずかしい。
そりゃあ合戦だもん。大将はちゃんと鎧着ないと。
いや、でもさ、動かない。
プロデュースの場合、私。メイクの場合、サキサキのスペシャル衣装だよ。
サキサキ言うな。
君たち仲いいですね。
なぜ西洋風？
確かにこれ
You guys should be able to hear this.
知れたことよ。私の趣味よ。
よーし、逆転狙ってこう。
この競技に勝てれば30点ね。
で、その後の男子の競技も勝てば逆転できる。
いや、そう言われてもな。
約束は守るから。
一方的な宣言は約束って言わないと思うぞ。
さあ、両陣営大将旗が出揃いました。この千葉戦、大将旗を倒した数で勝敗が決します。
In events like this, it's always great to go ahead and do like a trial formation or trio formation, right? Because if they're going to try and come from you, you need a steady base. You need a very fucking steady base. He has enough love to see. Wait, like which ones? Which ones were you guys recommending? Because looking at this, I'm like, being on someone's shoulders the entire time? Oof. Oof. If only Sports Day had fighting like this.
すいません、勝負の火蓋が切って落とされました。上がるわー。
みんな、よろしく。
Only in Japan.
おっと、向こうでも大将同士のぶつかり合いだ。三浦 VS 雪の下。
God. Took yours. Fatality.
空気投げ。何あいつマスターアジア？暁にシスの？
Oh. This is definitely fan service.
暁にシスの？
And I find nothing wrong with it. This is wonderful. This is absolute fucking god tier. Send it through. Send it through, boys. Calm down. God tier fucking exclusivity of this.
あとは任せたわよ。
一輝、あとよろしく。
Oh shit.
って言われてもな。
続いての種目は男子による棒倒しです。
Bring down the
皆さんが
pole.
考えたにしては案外普通だったな。
男子がくんずを倒すだなんて
I think we're all about to go fucking feral. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Don't hurt your back no more. I feel like we're all about to go fucking feral here. Hold on. I would die. I would die for them. Sometimes it takes a real man to be best girl, man. Peak fiction. Hold on. I lost. Ah.
戸塚、その格好は。
戸塚。
なんか運動部の部長が大将をやらなきゃいけないみたいで、いいんじゃないかな。
似合ってる。全然変じゃない。そう、変じゃなく、これは恋だ。
人が恋に落ちる瞬間を初めて見てしまつった。
まずは両軍の大将の紹介です。白組はサッカー部部長の葉山隼人君、赤組はテニス部部長の戸塚大河君です。
You know what you can do if you really want to scare people? Have you guys ever seen the death circles? Like when people are like, you know, like there's a big group of people just going around in a circle over and over again. Now I'm really fucking curious. What would you guys do to defend the pole?
材木座、俺に秘策がある。
ふむ、申してみよ。ふむ、ふむ。あいや、わかった。我に任せておけ。危険者ども、総大将のおなりである。
MG Outpost.
皆さん頑張りましょう。
我らが敵は葉山隼人ただ一人。あのいけつかないクソイケメンに優勝までかっさらわれていいのか。我は嫌だ。すごく嫌だ。もうこれ以上惨めな思いはしたくない。話しかけられた時、もう笑いたくない。近くを通りかかられた時、急に黙れ込んで道を譲りたくない。みんなはどうだ。勝つしかあるまい。目覚める時は今なのだ。立てよ懸命。こんなもんでどうだ。
ああ。
There's a really, really bad book out there, and he just like hit one of those things, which is charismatic people can win over people regardless of what they're saying, right? He's unloading a lot of pent-up stress out there. I think it was like 101 ways to make someone like you or something. And essentially, it's like you might know you might know 1,001 facts, but if you're not charismatic, it's hard for you to build people to like acquiesce behind you or acknowledge you or whatever that may be, right? And like, meanwhile, someone might just be like, yeah, and I hate that. Sadly, yeah. But that's also, it's terrifying. It's terrifying to think, right? That like, that aspect of charisma, though, has changed from time to time. Because now you have people that are just like, Cheto? And that's fucking charisma for some people. By the way, I'm kidding. I'm a fucking juicer myself. But when it comes to instances like that, like the level of charisma in what is deemed as charisma or Riz has changed, I think, drastically in the past 10, 20 years. So, I'm kind of curious what motivates people now more so than what did 10 years ago. Because today, I bet you anything, especially to like young high schoolers and whatnot. What, Fortnite, fucking Battle Royale, video games, some shit. Chuny Riz. Real.
細工は流々、あとは。
これぐらい大将のためなら。
ありがとう。
Hold on. Let me drop the 500 kilogram fucking bomb here. Whoa. Whoa. My dude just got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 kill, bro. AoE.
みんな大丈夫？
赤組の男子はバカバカ。
我が人生に一遍の悔いなし。
Wait a minute. Can you only grab or can you throw punches and kicks? Whoever actually knows this from Japan, let me know. Let me know the actual rules of this game. Because if you can throw punches and kicks, put me in, Chief. Put me in. Put me in, Coach. Oh, it seems like grabs, like jiu-jitsu grabs, or just grabbing in general. Because if I can fucking grab and do a judo throw with it, bro, we all fucking fire. This is gonna be a field day.
一人で何やってんだこいつ。
相変わらず鬱陶しいやつだな。でも、あいつが目立つおかげで、俺も自分の仕事ができる。
右手が。まだだ。今じゃ。
これぞ、俺が長年のぼっち生活によって培った能力。ステルス筆記。
いや、来ると思ってたよ。
葉山。
I like how a majority of this episode has just been leading up to this fucking battle, right? All the other episodes, hold on. All the other episodes have been like deep and grounded and like the drama and whatnot. And this was just like, hey, you know what? We're gonna go and take it a couple steps back. You guys just get to fucking enjoy this shit. There is some analysis in here, but for the most part, you guys are gonna get to go ahead and see this interaction between these characters again, just in case. Just in case. It's so good, so fucking good.
その包帯、頭に怪我でもしたかい？
もともとちょっと頭が痛い子。
材木座くんだっけ？彼をおとりにしたところまではいい作戦だった。けど、俺が君をマークしないわけないだろう。
あんまり買いかぶるなよ。
悪く思わないでくれ。スタンドプレーにはチームプレーで対抗させてもらう。
それは数の暴力って言うんだ。
人聞きが悪い。物量作戦さ。降参かい？
いや。材木だ。
私が物量ならこっちは重要で勝負だ。おとりのおとり。まずい、みんな頼む。ここは通さねえぞ。
That is so good. That is so good. That is so good. Technically, he wasn't a fucking Technically, he wasn't a fucking decoy, but you make people believe that there's a greater plan at state. So you keep going. That is so fucking good. And you know that he's crazy enough to just run through with it. And true, JP, even in the team sports, he has to self-sacrifice. God damn! What a hero. Wow. Oh, fucking love her, dude. This show is just fucking great. Like the level that like this show can go from super serious and dramatic to like, oh yeah, we're just gonna go over the top psycho route. Let's go. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Man had a primal cry.
まさか負けるとはね。
ああ、反則負けは意外だったね。
誰かさんが鉢巻きで下手な小細工しなければ。
Wait.
だったよ。誰も見てないと思ってたんだよ。
What if you did have an injury but you wanted to play? Then that would go against the Disabilities Act. Wait a minute. Or like, you know, just being fucking injured. What?
いや、結構見てるもんだよ。
ADA not approved.
あなたが包帯を取り出した時は何するのかと思ったわ。
あ、ユキノも見てたんだ。
たまたまね。
お前ら見てんじゃねえよ。
You put the headband over the bandage?
めぐり先輩喜んでくれたし。
けれど体育祭で負けるのって案外悔しいものね。初めて知ったわ。
来年は勝とう。
そうね。
See, but I would go ahead and I would go ahead and say, but I wasn't the one that decided this victory. You know, yeah, you could make so many arguments for it. Like you did not technically put anyone at risk. You did not have 3 people assigned to you or 2 people assigned to you, 3 people to watch you and take care of you. That was that team. That was that team. You start making fucking arguments in regards to it. Oh.
来年も同じ組とは限らんだろう。
またすぐそういうこと言う。
そうね。引ヶ谷くんは敵の方が楽しめそうだわ。
なんか急にやる気出てきてる？今から
祭りの後の祭りが終わり、すべては後の祭り。取り返しのつかないこともある。だが泣いても笑っても日々は続くし、高校生活は終わっていく。だから彼らの祭りは終わらない。
What a good little episode. This was just like a fun little fucking OVA. Nothing too serious, but just enough to give us a lot of context behind the characters and like what they're going through and their journey and so on and so forth. This was fun. This was like a legitimately just fun little episode, side story with all the little characters there. I don't know. It wasn't like the other episodes beforehand where they're fucking deep and there's a lot of dark, like, you know, elements of argument and discussion over like interactions. This was just a fun episode. Overall, though, I have to say, when it comes to this show, I really like seeing just like the character interactions between one another. We don't always have to go fucking miles deep, but seeing the way it's reinforcing the current relationships and where they stand. I'm afraid of what they have cooking for season 2. I'm afraid of what the fuck the author has cooking for season 2. I feel like we just touched the fucking like little bit of water. Oh, my back. And it's about to go fucking miles deep. That's sort of what I'm thinking. I'm really, really afraid of what's to come, but I'm excited. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, please leave a comment, like, subscribe. It means the world to me. It also helps the channel out a ton.